I don't have a P.O. box, which is why I was concerned when a mysterious package arrived on my doorstep addressed to Discourse Miniatures. How did this get here? Who had sent me this? Was it a viewer? Have I finally been tracked down? Did Atlas VPN lead me astray? Because inside, I discovered this. And it came with a cover letter addressed to Discourse Miniatures and let me know that I am the only person in the entire world to have this box. So pretty neat, even if they are stalkers. And I have no idea what's in here. I just hope it's not anthrax. So let's find out what's inside. War on Terra. The future of life rests in the hands of war. Well, as a wargamer, that's what I like to hear. And there is a website here too. Okay, perfunctory foam out of the way, and ooh, look at this. A mysterious letter. Oh no, okay, what's this? So, we got here a defending value and an attacking value. Massive warning signs are coming up in my head. This reminds me of Warhammer 4th and 5th edition really heavily. Can we get this moved out of the way? And oh baby, we got ourselves some instructions. Oh, that's what I like to see. The Grey Force assembly instructions. Yes, it is exactly what Discourse always likes to see when delivered in a mysterious package. Minis, we got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of minis. Okay, that's pretty awesome. So let's have a look to see what's inside this envelope. Ooh. Oh, it's blast templates. So it looks like we haven't gotten a rule book, but we have gotten a bunch of stuff. We have big template, medium template, a little template. Okay. It looks like unit cards. Now, these seem to have been pulled out of a book. There was no book inside the envelope at all. And I can't tell you now that I recognize this game. I know where this has come from. This is War on Terra. I first became aware of this game last year at the UKG Game Expo. I actually met and spoke with the guys there who are the creators of the game. And I know that they're doing a Kickstarter. It looks like they're doing one this year. That looks to be coming in spring 2023. In fact, it looks like from the Kickstarter, this is what you get. Okay, awesome. Okay, and it looks like here we have some sort of table for impacted model. It looks like it might be vehicles running over individuals. That I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of this. When I spoke to the guys at War on Terra last year, I remember them saying that they were, firstly, big fans of the channel. So what that means is, obviously, good press over here. But also, secondly, they are also big fans of games like Command & Conquer and the RTS genre. They really wanted to emulate a lot of the Command & Conquer style of gameplay. So maybe they've put in rules for running people over. I hope so. I hope so. There's not enough vehicles squashing infantry in war games, from my opinion. And roughly speaking, it looks like we have two factions here. Got Real Infantry, Major Safeguard, Tesla Infantry, along with the Geyer Plasma Cohort Transmitter, Diffusion Cohort, Ancillary Drone, and Elder. Ooh. Now, if I recall correctly, the minis for this game look really damn cool. And hey, speaking of miniatures, do you like awesome miniatures? Do you have a 3D printer? Do you hunger for discounts? Well, hooey, we got them. Every single month, I partner with miniature creators to offer a 50% off a rotating list of awesome curated stores. This month, I partnered with two absolutely superb stores. I'm offering 50% off both of them for all of March. That's right. Half price on all of these stores. It's a double up month with a double down Discourse discount. First up, we have Surrogate Minis, who have an incredible range of grimdark sci-fi STL files. Perfect for your grimdark fantasy wargame brand of choice. You can get yourself beauties like this Midnight Sovereign tank filled to the brim with the skulls of your enemies, and perfect for your demon-aligned, shooty angry bad man. There's also things like the Void Runners, sleek and deadly, perfect for space elves. Yeah, I think I got away with that one. I've also partnered with Lost Heresy Miniatures from the famous and venerable sculptor Bill Thornhill, who needs no introduction. He has a store filled with hugely characterful models, perfect for your grimdark skirmish games, or even just narrative games of Angry Hammer. One of my favorites from him is this Imperial Governor model who absolutely oozes with the decadence that living at the top of a spire can bring. Did you want hedonism bought in the flesh? Well, you got him, baby. This This model, on the other hand, far too scruffy. But there's not only grimdark sci-fi models here, you can also get your hands on these space opera models that you might recognize from a collective dream. Yep, 100%, that's where they came from. The Jungian Unconscious Collective. And of course, there are incredible fancy models that are perfect for games like Dungeons and Dragons. So grab the chance to get a heap of really cool miniatures at an absolutely insane discount with my 50% off discount code for both excellent stores. Just sign up over on patreon.com/discourse miniatures to not only help support myself in doing this channel full time, but also snag yourself some really awesome discounts from really awesome stores every single month. It's the Deep Discourse discounts and it's downright dazzling, people. Check it out. I need a cowboy hat for those segments, don't I? Okay, this is a lot of resin. So these are resin. I'm not sure if they've been 3D printed. I suspect they probably have been, honestly. So we got one side, which, if I recall correctly, from UKGE, are the humans. They're kind of like Space Marine style characters, you know? They're big armored dudes. Go with what works. And from what I understand, the background story is that mankind is going out into space and trying to colonize space. Stop me if you heard this one before. But one of the elements that they're very proud of, actually, with War and Terror, is that a lot of the technology is hard sci-fi. So it's real science that has been created that's being used in the game. And I think on their website, they go into a lot of depth. One of the cool details to the background that I recall is that the humans themselves, they don't have faster than light technology. They're colonizing space, but they don't get there fast. So they actually use generation ships. Let's check out the tank. If I recall correctly, the tanks look really cool. Like, I really like the style of the tank. It definitely had a Command & Conquer vibe, for sure. Big blocks of resin. Wait, how the hell does this go together? Oh, there's an instruction manual. Ah, haha! So from the instruction manual, it looks like most of these guys are basically the same guy, though there's a little bit of choice with the captain, it seems. Oh no, I think I've mixed him in with all the others. Whoops. Now let's look at the other faction, okay? I grew up on the X-Files and alien conspiracy books and UFO abductions. I'm a big fan, which means I'm a big fan of this next faction. These are the Greys. Aliens. They look very spindly, just pulling them out of the box here. Oh my god, look at this! Look at this! It's a UFO! It's gotta be a UFO. It's gotta be a UFO. Oh my god, there's something under here. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot more to this box than I expected. Out of the way, minis. We got dice and cards and tokens. Okay, this is cool. I like myself some tokens. What in the what is this? Oh, it's a measuring tape. Look at this thing. Oh my god. These guys like sent me a bunch of minis and this is the thing I'm like losing my mind over. But look at it though, look how cool this is. It's like a thematic measuring tape. I've never seen a company do this before. This is so cool. This is like genuinely innovative. Move over Star Wars Legion Fantasy Flight with their little finicky tools. I want, oh, it makes a noise. Oh, guys, I think I'm in love. Guys, 10 out of 10. Back this product. This has to take off. This has to take off. Look at it. This is so cool. I love this. Okay. We got this stuff here, which is the gray effector transmitter. All right. We're getting into game mechanics here, people. This is what really excited old Discourse. Oh, the cardstock feels nice. Feels very, very slick. I feel like I'm opening an Apple product here. It's very nice. I have no idea what the hell this means, but hopefully at some stage I will find out because I'm gonna play the grays. I'll show you why in a second when I show you their minis. We've got a bunch of tokens. We've got a bunch of little tokens here. These are also 3D printed. Not bad. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. Look. Oh, this, ladies and gentlemen, looks to be a scatter dice of some kind of randomizer. Oh, yes. I love this type of dice. I'm getting big vibes of Warhammer like 4th edition. Between this and the sort of the tables especially. This table here is like, okay, we got a 33.33% repeating chance to inflict damage. That's what this reminds me of. We got our D20s as well. So it looks like the game does utilize D20s. We got ourselves some D12s as well. And a couple of little D6s here as well. I gotta say, this is a very cool little box. This is a very cool little box. Thanks a lot for sending this out to me, guys. I was worried it was anthrax. Oh, hold on. What's this? Repair imperative, how to use. Ooh, this action allows a player to utilize repair tokens to repair friendly vehicles. I like that. I like being able to repair vehicles. You don't get that very often in games. Even in like bolt action where you can bring engineers, you just don't get to repair things very often. I have played a game of this, but it was like a year ago that I played it. Like one thing I do remember that was very interesting about it was that this game is designed as both an arming game and a skirmish game. So it is designed where every single unit, each individual little dude, is able to be brought by themselves, but can also be taken in squads. And during the game, they can leave and enter squads as they wish. So you're not like bringing like five Terminators or whatever, and then you're stuck with those 5 all being together. You can like separate them off. You can turn that into like a 4-man squad and have like one guy go off and do his own thing. So that's kind of neat. Let's check out the minis. Okay, so I promised we'd look at the grays. Let's look at the grays. So this is a very intimidating bag. I'm going to open this and I'm going to immediately regret it. Okay, let's do this. Oh God, oh. Okay. Bleep me with that one, will you please, editor? Guys, you got a lot of spindly bits. Now, luckily, this ain't metal, and it feels like the resin feels pretty solid. But as you can see, these guys are little alien dudes. These are little grays. As someone who grew up raised by the X-Files and a fan of big UFO conspiracy theories and things like that, love to read a lot of those kooky little books. People saying that they were abducted by aliens and things like that. I have always been a big fan of the kind of American folklore of grays, and these play into that in a big way. And not a lot of other war games have done so. Most other war games are too busy trying to do like create their own kind of vibes on things. I was gonna say trying to create like their own original stuff, but I mean, come on, like Warhammer 40k is like space elves in space, so it's not exactly like a leap of imagination there. Whereas grays are actually a lot more fresh, in my opinion. I really like these guys, so they look very, very cool. Now I did cheekily look on the website there, and I see that there's a bunch of other factions, but they're only depicted by images of icons, so I'm not 100% sure who they are. Okay, so I want a UFO. I want a UFO in a game. War on Terra, will I be able to have a UFO in a game? Yes is the answer. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a UFO. We have liftoff, people. Finally, I've been looking for a UFO in a miniature war game for like ever, and it's just never been given to me. You know, Games Workshop with the monolith. Was that their attempt at like a faceless UFO? No, this is what I'm asking for. It's kind of funny. It's taken us so long to get these types of minis. I think the closest thing before this is like Mars Attacks, the minis game. Okay, so this looks pretty awesome. Looks like there's a little fiddly bits. You just pop onto it. I like this though. It's kind of weird and mysterious, like alien glyphs. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a big fan of this. I really do like this. Woo! Okay, this is my faction. I'm gonna be playing the aliens. I'm gonna be playing little alien dudes. I'm gonna be playing little alien dudes, little grays, you know? All right, what else we got here? It looks like more. Ooh, this kind of looks like a little portal or something. Ooh, this must be the boss alien. He's like in charge of the other aliens. He like stands on this thing. So definitely got a little bit of a sort of like space wizard kind of vibe to these grays. Do you know, actually, the more I'm unlocking of this, the more I'm getting a vibe of XCOM. Okay, what do we got here? We got more little, ooh, it opens up like a Cadbury's cream egg. Okay, we got ourselves a little space doohickey. These look a little bit more like drones or something. That's kind of neat. Okay, so this looks to be the ancillary drone. So we're looking at the unit card now, and I'm getting a little bit nervous for the game. There is a lot of information going on here. It's very reminiscent of Warhammer. We got ourselves a movement, wounds, armor, ballistic skill, combat skill, save, and a BV. I suspect the BV might be the amount of points it takes to bring it into your army. A lot of weapons as well. Looks like there's a class and a type of weapon as well. So it looks like a very noodly game. So it looks very, very noodly. There is a 15-inch range on the Sonomancer, the weapon. It's got a power and a damage stat, and it has a bunch of attachment keywords. So I wonder if this is the mechanic by which units come in and out of different squad sizes. And obviously the game is sci-fi as well, and you don't get a lot of games coming out these days that are kind of sci-fi and in the same wheelhouse as Warhammer, because most companies are afraid of taking Games Workshop on. It looks like Alwa Game Design with War on Terra are ready to take on that marketplace, and I wish them luck with it, because a lot of this stuff looks really, really cool, and they're really awesome. They're lovely folks. I've actually actually spoken to them, met them. One of the cool things about this is that each faction seems to have a very strong identity. There's obviously a lot of world building, a lot of lore that's gone into them as well. You can go onto the website waronterra.com. There's a ton of stuff on there, including the rules. So you can pick up all the rules for the game there as well. All right, let's build some minis. Okay, so what am I gonna build? I could build some of the Marines, maybe? Some of the Greys. Oh, Jesus, those Greys. Let's see how they are, actually, because they look kind of complicated. He's like I'm a little alien. Oh my God, look at his little arms. Oh my God, they're so small and wee. Oh, okay, this is kind of perfect. They're very spindly, but I mean, that kind of fits, right? I'm not painting, I'm not washing the models at all because I am a hobby terrorist. I've been pretty open about this. I think the one thing these little guys are missing, I wish they had little plasma guns, you know? Oh, the back stuff. Oh, that's where their guns are. They're on these things. So clever little design here. They got little backpack stuff. All right. I can dig it. I can dig it. Ah, the joys of supergluing models. You get to sit and wait. Oh my God, my fingers are all trapped. Oh my God, it's happening, people. The nightmare. The superglue nightmare. Looking pretty neat. Oh man, these look really easy to paint too. It's kind of neat. Like, they look like you just paint this guy gray, throw a different shade on his armor. I'm thinking a Kellyan green, maybe, like some sort of turquoise. You get some metal pink or pink. Oh, little green man in like pink or green flash, pink armor. Oh, guys. Oh, something magical is happening here. And here we have our little dudes. They look really cool. I'm actually a big fan of the Greys. They have this awesome little spindly weapon dealio here. And if we put them beside one of the shock troopers, please don't demonetize me, YouTube, from Conflict 47, we can see the sizing. These guys are massive. So this is a heroic scale. I don't even know what the hell scale this is, but it's much bigger than 28 millimeters. All right, there's that guy done. Let's do one of the Marines now. All right, these guys look to be considerably easier. Not that the alien was too hard, honestly. Not that the Grey was too hard, but these guys are very classic. You put your right arm in your right arm slot, and you put your left arm in your left arm slot. Bada bing, bada boom, you're done. The Marines look really cool too. They got that faceless vibe going on. Honestly, I'm pretty hyped for this game now. These are pretty cool minis. Yeah. Guess I should say I'm hyped to get some games in. These look really cool. I'm trying to think of what this tank reminds me of. It does feel like a Command & Conquer tank. It has that kind of sci-fi vibe to it. Reminds me of the GDI, I can't remember what to call them, the GDI tanks in Command & Conquer 3. So far, it's been a pretty simplistic kit to put together. Oh my God, and there she is. She is done. The glue's still drying, but let's hold her up. She is massive. Look at the size of this thing. So I'm not gluing the kind of turret, the spinny spin, because you want to be able to do that, you know, in the game. And they tell you in the instructions not to glue this in, so you can like go kabloom. You destroyed my tank, you know, whenever it gets blown up. Neat. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is actually really big. Let's compare it to a King Tiger from Bolt Action. This is my King Tiger, Sigurd, and let's put it up beside each other. So you can see in terms of size, the King Tiger is much smaller. There's actually a big heft to this thing. So this is more in the Warhammer scale as opposed to the sort of historical scale. And it looks like in terms of what you actually get inside the box is a bunch of troopers for the human faction. You get this big, huge vehicle tank. You get a ton of these little gray dudes. You get a couple of UFOs, a couple of drones, and as well as that, you get a dude on a floaty space thingamabob and a UFO, which is really cool. It's actually really neat. So that was War on Terra and the mysterious box that arrived on my doorstep. It was pretty cool, honestly. I really like the vibe of a lot of these miniatures. They look really neat. They have a very certain specific feel to them. Very unique, very innovative, very cool, very fresh. Don't see it very often. I'm getting big old school RTS vibes. 2000s, apparently they're old school now. I'm excited to get these miniatures built and get them on the table and play some demo games, and I'll let you know in a future video maybe how fun it is, you know, how it goes. If you are interested in the game, then check out the website War on Terra. They also have a Kickstarter I saw coming out in spring 2023, so that's not far from now. And it looks like you can get your hands on this box by pledging to that Kickstarter, so it might be something to look out for if you're interested in that. And I wish them well in this endeavor. Firstly, because they're fans, but also secondly, because it looks like they're really taking Games Workshop on in their home turf. Going into that sci-fi, big charts, cards with weather effects and things like that. Oh, it looks like it could be a lot of fun. So good luck to them. And if you like this video where I revealed the contents of a mysterious box, then you might enjoy my video when I came back from UKGE with a ton of stuff. Check it out here. And as always, a huge thanks to my patrons, especially Sonic Bread, Crypto Kev, and John Smith. And to all my patrons, thank you. Remember to check out patreon.com/Discourse Miniatures for your 50% discount code for Lost Heresy miniatures and Surrogate miniatures. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye!